and welcome to another Musical Home Tip of the Week. Today I'd like to talk about auditioning. Auditioning is very important if you've ever wanted to be in a play or, anything like that. If you've wanted to be on American Idol, America's Got Talent, any of those shows, you have to have a good audition. So here I'm going to give you some tips for things that you're going to want to think about when you're going into audition. So let's start with talking about a song. The song that you sing is very, very important for your vocal audition. When you choose a song, you want to find one that really shows off your voice. That means that the song may have quite a range, a vocal range. So it might go from low to high. It might be a song that shows off your voice's versatility, your ability to go quickly through passages, or your ability to really hold that note and show some great dynamics. But you want to choose a song that really just highlights the great aspects of your voice. And it's going to be different for everyone. Another thing that you want to think about when you're choosing a song is you want to know whether you're going to have an accompaniment track or whether you're going to be singing a cappella. And that's pretty important because if you're singing a cappella, you have the option to put the song in whatever key is easiest for your voice. So that's always really nice to be able to do. Another thing when you're picking out a song is that you want it to be age appropriate. So you don't want to sing, if you're 13 and auditioning for something, you don't really want to sing a song that is meant for a 25-year-old to sing. Some of the songs that are on the radio are really not meant for younger kids to sing. But there are some great songs that if you're younger you can audition with. Songs from Annie, from Les Mis, songs from Sound of Music. There are lots of different songs to choose from. Another thing to think about when you're trying to decide which song is that you want a song where you can sound like you. So this is a kind of big deal when you're a judge and you're listening to see how unique a person is. If they're just trying to sound like somebody they've heard on the radio, it really diminishes from the sound. So what a judge wants to hear is you singing like you. Because that's what the judge is looking for. You being you. Another thing that you want to think about when you're choosing a song is how comfortable am I singing this song? In other words, you want to choose something that you know really well or that you can learn really well and know very well before you go and audition. Because the less you have to think about when you're in there auditioning, the better. So something that you already have memorized would be good, or something that you know you can memorize before that time arrives. So those are a few things to think about before you go into audition. Another thing to think about also with songs that you're choosing is you don't want to choose something that is extremely popular at the time. For instance, Adele's Someone Like You. Everybody wants to audition with that song. So that might not be the best choice. Try to use something that is well known, but maybe not, in the top 40 at the moment. Another good thing to think about is you can always do something different with the song. For instance, if a song is normally sung by a man, and you're a woman who wants to try and sing that song, then that might be a really interesting take on the song. So, for instance, the song Summertime from Porgy and Bess is sung by a woman, but it might be really interesting for a man to sing it. So, that sort of thing. So let's fast forward now to the audition day. Okay? Picture yourself as you're walking in to the audition, and you want to exude confidence. So as soon as you walk in, you want to have a smile on your face. You want to look like you are excited and happy to be there. And you also want to look like you know you're going to rock your piece. Whatever it is you're going to sing, you're going to do awesome. And you don't want to make any excuses. So no judge wants to hear, oh yeah, I've had a cold, I don't sound like myself. Vocalists always have colds. Vocalists are always sick. It's what comes along with being a vocalist. That being said, you want to make eye contact with the judges, and as you're, showing that you are very happy to be there, and then start your song. And as you go through your song, just enjoy the moment. And it's okay if you're nervous. Everyone is nervous in an audition, and it's okay to be nervous. But as soon as you're done with your audition, make sure that you keep that level of you're happy to be there, that confidence. And even if they say, nah, I didn't really like it, then be gracious. Because everyone will remember if you walk in again a few years later or a few months later, that you were the one who threw a fit after you finished your audition. So keep that in mind. You always want to be as gracious as possible, and it's a learning experience. So even some very popular artists now auditioned up to 7 times, is one artist that I heard. She auditioned 7 times and did not make it any of those 7 times. But she has a beautiful voice. So don't take it personally, and just enjoy it. And it's a great experience too. You can learn a lot. So I think that's about it. You do want to make sure that you dress nicely, and you're not in there in jeans and a t-shirt, so look like you're going to be on television. But I hope that's helpful. I want to end this video with just a little example of one song that I think shows some versatility a little bit. It's a song called Autumn Leaves. The autumn leaves drift by the window. The autumn leaves are red and gold. I see your lips, the summer kisses, the sunburned hands I used to know. Since you went away, the days grow long, and soon I'll hear old winter's song. But I'll miss you most of all, my darling, when autumn leaves start to fall. So that one has range, it has versatility. You can really do your own kind of thing with it. So that is me trying to sound like me. So anyways, I hope that is helpful.